Welcome back to another episode of Empty Nest Adventures.
TV.
And this one we're going to be going through several different nights and days. When you last left us, we were on the beach at Gargano National Park in Italy.
In Italy.
And so we were getting ready to leave there, and we were quickly reminded of the risk and rewards of doing what we're doing.
Yes.
We started out, the GPS led us on a road that we shouldn't have been on with the camper.
No.
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 It was a little bit misty and raining, and we got on a hill and the front wheel started sliding, so we weren't going to make that hill.
We started sliding backwards.
Yes.
And when you're as big as Holly is and you have a motorcycle on the back, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. So we ended up backing up probably a half a kilometer down a winding kind of road that was probably a lane and a half wide.
With other people coming
other
around
people coming
us.
around trying to pass
Not a lot.
us.
It wasn't a lot of traffic, but they were. And they kept telling us, you can't go up that hill, waving to us and saying, yeah, we know, we're backing up.
Yeah. So we finally got turned around.
Yes.
And we decided to go back the way we came because we were trying to drive through the national forest that was there.
Yes.
And I had seen a sign on our way in, so I knew we could get back to it. So we decided to go that way, and that was much easier to go. But we were still pretty tense.
There are moments
going through the forest, but it ended up being very relaxing.
It was
very beautiful drive.
Beautiful.
We probably didn't enjoy the first 10 kilometers of it because we were still white knuckled on it. So, in fact, we got to the point where we were driving through the forest that we just decided there were several pull-offs.
Yeah.
A lot of them didn't have a lot of parking, which is kind of weird. They would have like 10 or 12 picnic
tables,
and
but no
parking for like 2 cars.
Yeah.
So
it was a little odd.
So we did find a place that we stopped and we had some lunch.
Yes.
Gave us a chance to catch our breath a little bit because we were not out of the woods.
So to
talking
speak.
about the forest. Because we had some other driving that we had to do. And so, because in the forest we were going up and down, and these switchbacks back and forth. But on the one up to the town, I think it's called Saint Angelo, that we were going up to, it was kind of because you would do one of the switchbacks and then you would go for probably a kilometer or two and then another switchback. But we're increasing in altitude the whole time that we're doing that. So we got up through Saint Angelo, and that was a very beautiful town up on the mountain.
It was absolutely beautiful.
So, and then coming back, the switchbacks got closer together.
Yes.
And one was a little fun because a bus was coming the other way. So that was an interesting little bit. I think we actually got video of that you'll probably see while I'm talking about it.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
But eventually we got back down near the coast.
Yep.
And about sea level. And we were driving through a town there, had to kind of zigzag around. And the thing in Italy is that driving in these towns, a lot of the roads are like 2-lane roads. They're pretty tight 2-lane roads.
Very small 2-lane roads.
And then they park in 1 lane.
They have the smallest cars.
Yes.
They're teeny tiny. And
remember the one?
Yes. You're going to see one that is hilarious. I mean, and
most of the cars on the street parallel park. This one perpendicular park because it's so small that it fit in there. So that was a fun little thing while we were white knuckling it through another town.
Yeah, we laughed at that for quite a while.
So we left that town, went a little bit further south, and I think it was Zolanetto or something
Love his
like
pronunciations.
That we stopped in. It was just a parking space. It was in a parking lot. We needed a few things from a grocery store, and
of course the grocery stores close at like noon, 1 o'clock, and they don't open up again until 5 p.m.
5 o'clock. So I walked down there, wasn't very far, and we were hoping to get some fresh bread, but the little bakery that they had was completely sold out. But we got a few other things, and I did get some bread, so we could have that. So, and it was near a road, so we had some traffic noise. I think it rained a little bit that night, but it still wasn't.
Overall, I think we slept pretty well.
Yeah, we slept pretty good there. So we were doing all right. So we were comfortable.
Yeah.
And you know how you can get comfortable, because I know you're uncomfortable wondering when our next video is going to come out.
Oh, yes.
So if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you know when our next video comes out. Then you hit that little alert bell, it'll tell you it comes out.
And give us a thumbs up.
Yep. And always give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment if there's something that you want us to do or cover or see that we haven't done yet.
Absolutely. Questions, we love them.
Yep. So, and then always you can bookmark our webpage. The blog is on there if you want to read instead of watch us go through some of these things, and that's a little more up to date than the videos.
Yeah, the blog is more current.
So, and then finally, you can follow us on Facebook.
Yep.
We enjoy you following on Facebook because we keep things kind of current. So we'll, we can stop, take pictures, and
yeah,
make
we
a little
drop
comment
a picture in from here and
whenever.
there.
So anyway, so we moved on from there because we only stayed there for one night. And we went further down the coast. We actually went past the town of Bari.
Yes.
That you'll hear more about
Which
later.
We're coming back to Bari.
Because we have to come back to Bari because that's where our ferry departs from.
Right.
When we go over to Albania.
When our Schengen zone visa runs out.
Yeah, we're on a countdown right now. So we've got a couple of weeks left.
Only have 90 days that you can be in the EU or in the Schengen zone. And then we got to get out.
Yep. So the little town we stayed there was just south of Bari called San Giorgio.
Yep.
And we were literally parked on the beach. We were
Well,
on some
really
rocks.
A beach.
Yeah, it wasn't really a beach,
It was
but
a
we were
cliff.
parked on the
It
water.
was like a cliff. And
and
were
the waves were
parked right
crashing
up.
on the water that we could hear all night. And the waves actually got pretty active in the next morning.
Yeah, they did. They got a little, they were coming up over the cliff rock into the parking lot.
Yep. And Google Maps had said the nearby restaurant was actually closed for the season. Well, that wasn't true.
We woke up and it wasn't.
No, and it was Sunday morning, and we always expect Sunday mornings. Most of the towns are pretty quiet. Everybody's at church.
And, yeah.
And we got up, and this restaurant was really busy.
It was hopping.
In fact, we had to wait a little bit for cars to clear so we could actually pull out.
Yeah. They just
and
parked
then the
right
street
around
was
you.
busy.
Block you in.
Yeah, the street was busy getting out to it. So, but we finally got out, and so that was another nice little free space that we were able to stay
Yeah, and
at.
these are free. I mean, we don't have electric. We have our solar, but nobody hassles you. There's no parking meters. There's no pay to park. This is just pull in, free spot to stay.
Free open areas, yep. So now the next night we actually went back to a campground.
Yes.
Mainly because we needed to probably empty Cousin Eddie and
shower,
refill our water, get a shower or something like that.
We do washing in the camper, but
we're not unclean people.
No. But showers, having hot shower, long showers, with hot water is important, and that's something
and
that
it's not always guaranteed.
we search out campgrounds that have showers for that.
But this one, when we checked in for the night to camp, we got a bottle of wine.
Yes.
So that was interesting.
We're not wine drinkers, but we have people at home who are, and they will get a fresh bottle of.
And it was pretty sparse. I think there were 3 or 4 other campers that were there with us.
Yep.
It had been a while. It was pretty nice out. The sun was shining. It was a nice sunset. So we got out the chairs and opened up the awning, and we sat out there for a little bit. And then the next morning, before we got ready to leave, I was doing the services.
And I wanted to show. I videotaped because I wanted to show what some of these we didn't take a shower at this place, but you'll see why. So I wanted to show you what kind of services you have at these campgrounds that we talk about, because it's pretty interesting. They're all a little different, but this one was easy to video. We're staying at a very nice place. We're off season. This right here has a whole you can see the awnings and stuff like. Don't mind Holly. You can see the awnings and stuff. That would be a restaurant in the season, and it's in Olive Tree Grove country. But I wanted to show you some of the amenities that they have. Number one, isn't it cute? They put a little dog dish down there. But you have your sinks for doing dishes and things like that. And they have trash cans, which we've mentioned in Italy can be hard to find, and electricity. And then the amenities. There is a row of toilets and sinks, and those were nice size. But this is the thing I wanted to show. You have this, and you put in a coin there, a €1 coin, and then you push the number of the shower you want to take. Now, I don't know if you can tell how tiny this shower is. You hang your towel out there and you get in, and it will give you, per €1 coin, 2 to 3 minutes of hot water. That's it. Now, I don't know if you can see. I'll step back here. I'm not as good at this camera stuff. But they are itty bitty tiny little showers. Our one in the camper isn't much smaller. So that's how you pay for your hot water. And then you come around here past the showers to use the hair dryer or to make coffee. You have to pay another, let me see, €1 gets you 4 minutes to use the big plug-in. This big plug-in is here for hair dryers or coffee maker because you can't use it with the electricity of the camper. Now this is neat too. They have a washer. It is €5, which is a little over $5. You pull this back, and there is a really nice washer. However, there is, once again, no dryer. So those are the amenities that you have at this place.
The other thing we got before we were ready to leave there was we got an email.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise! And it's going to be a surprise, and it's going to be the theme of our next video.
Yes.
So we're really going to tease you here because we got to meet 2 people who have been the inspiration for doing what we're doing right now.
The complete inspiration for this.
And so we will introduce them to you. They have their own YouTube channel and everything, so we will make sure you know where that is because they've been doing it much longer than us.
A lot
Gave
longer.
us some great advice.
Great advice. It was a wonderful day.
Yeah, so we had a great conversation with them, and that will be our next video, our next Empty Nest Adventure.
TV.